Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing whether or not the Thai lottery should be privatized. Now, for those who are unaware, gambling is heavily regulated in Thailand to the point of virtually all gambling is a criminal offense in Thailand. Albeit, depending on the circumstances, might be a rather modest criminal offense, but it could be a criminal citation nonetheless. That said, there are limited circumstances, or under limited circumstances, there are situations where gambling may be legal. The lottery is an example of this. Thailand does have a lottery system, and it's run by the state, is my understanding, and that's what they do. They sell lottery tickets. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this. They brought in an online system, sort of that integrates with the paper system. But long story short, the lottery, there's kind of as we'll get into, there's sort of something of a monopoly. It's state-run at the end of the day. And as a result, it's not sort of a free market, so to speak. And that's the reason for the video. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com. It was actually from the Post Bag, so it's under the Post Bag section under Lottery Rethink. And that's sort of the title of the post. But I urge those who are watching this video, go read that in detail. Some interesting opinions in there, but I thought this was relevant. I'm going to quote an excerpt for our purposes, quoting directly. "There's no reason for lotteries to be government run. They should be open to the private sector under government regulation, just like alcoholic beverages," unquote. And the poster had some more insights in there, some of which I tended to agree with, some of which I tended to not agree with. On this question, it really is one that I'm kind of thinking about. Is state-run or privatization better? I don't know. One thing I kind of like on a personal level about the way the Thai lottery works right now is the fact that it has been used, and this is just anecdotal, I don't know if this is policy, but it is often used, in my opinion, to help some indigent folks here in Thailand, especially here in Bangkok that I've noticed, although other cities as well. You'll oftentimes see folks who have perhaps physical disabilities. You'll see folks who may not otherwise be able to land like a job, like a 9-to-5 job, that will have a little business, if you want to call it, I guess that's the right word, kind of a little business, that is in selling lottery tickets. And they sell lottery tickets just on the street. You'll often see sort of Thai street vendors that sell lottery tickets. It's a very common scene here in Thailand. And again, there's kind of a whole system behind that I'm not going to get into, and I don't even fully understand how it works completely. But I do have to say there's something to be said for a government lottery that is providing, if you will, kind of a jobs program for people that are in a situation that's not great. Again, physical disabilities, and they may be not living at a standard of living that, quite honestly, we in the West, for example, are used to living under, and it provides them, those kind of folks, with an income, with a livelihood. My opinion, that's a pretty good thing. I mean, all things being considered, and maybe privatization isn't the answer in this limited circumstance. I tend to be kind of a libertarian thinking person that, where possible, you kind of want everything to be private, but I also believe that there are exceptions to those rules, and, honestly, in my opinion, I'm kind of a little less libertarian when you're dealing with, the issue of vice, and at the end of the day, gambling is a vice. It's not unlike, for example, alcoholic beverages, which were mentioned in there. And I think that there's a good public policy argument to be made for a certain level of regulation associated with that. In this circumstance, it might not be a terrible idea that the lottery is what it is or is running in the way that it's run, again, because there's sort of the knock-on effect that it has a positive impact for certain folks in the economy here in the Kingdom of Thailand.